Hi gents, my name is Tepo. Welcome to the channel, and this is Better Cast. Okay guys, so I'm here at Ferrari Scuderia, and today we'll be chatting with my man Caleb here.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Ferrari.
Alright, so he's going to be taking us through the A12 Superfast, and I think we have already a debate going because we're trying to find out whether it's a better car than the previous gen replacement, the F12 Berlinetta.
Yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, the 812 Superfast is the replacement for the F12 Berlinetta. Is it better? Of course, on numbers it is. This is 588 kilowatts, 780 newton meters versus the 544 kilowatts and 690 newton meters of the F12. This car has a lot of inspiration from the F12 TDF, which was the special edition of the F12. Completely new design language and completely new interior, and this car, the biggest difference that is made is it's bored out from 6.3 liters V12 to 6.5 liters, and it has what we call passo corcio virtuale, which is a virtual rear wheel steering. So the rear wheels actually turn 6 degrees, so that actually adds to the feel and the usability of the car. So yeah.
Alright, without further ado, I'll try and steal the keys from Caleb and let's get on it.
That this is 10 times easier to drive fast.
Seriously?
Seriously. F12 is manic groove. It's the bridge. The thing with the F12 is it's the bridge between the old technology and the new technology.
Sure.
Whereas the 812 is just got all the new tech, all the new systems, and you can still enjoy it because you've got the V12 sound. You know, you've got the aggressive shifts.
Yeah.
But the way it delivers the power, and also with the rear wheel steering, it's a little bit easier to manage the
around the corners,
sliding and everything.
But is the power really like scary?
Yeah.
So
But after you drive one of these, you know, that's the thing. Everybody else, you know, on Twitter and Instagram, a lot of guys look at like an M3 or a C63, and you know, for them it's a lot of power. But that's why I'd love for more people to experience
real power. Yeah.
This is 800.
800
through the rear wheels. So
naturally aspirated.
Changes the way you think about how cars deliver the power.
Let's get into the passenger, and maybe Caleb can put it into ignition first. Oh guys, you cannot imagine how loud this thing is, eh? Gorgeous. Turned it to quiet mode. Let's jump in with Caleb.
So you can actually push the seat back. Sorry, with me.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now, can you feel the car in your seat?
Yeah, I definitely feel it.
But you'll see, it's still in its warm-up phase, so it's still pretty loud. But this does have a gas particulate filter, which makes it a little bit quieter and also cuts the emissions, which is not a priority in the car.
Not.
But it's a part of following the regulations of the EU, because that's where this car is made. They're manufactured in Italy.
I think the scariest part about mentioning the EU is how they are cutting down on naturally aspirated engines.
So I'll tell you an interesting story. So I've spoken to the development team, and regarding the V12, they can keep it like this because they can keep filtering. But if we have to talk about hybridizing the V12, then you have to make it smaller. There's no point trying to hybridize such a big engine like this. So, for example, if you want to hybridize it, you have to decrease its displacement in order to benefit from the hybridization. And if you see now, this is essentially how the car feels when you trundle in around town.
And to actually mention an interesting fact, guys, that this car is really comfortable. For a supercar, this is actually one of the most comfortable supercars I've been in. And
CT off is like half
traction
off.
control, yeah.
It's like Sport Plus in a BMW, and then ESC off is when you're completely on your own. And that mode's very scary when it's 800 horsepower. That
mode is, let's just leave it to the professionals.
We recommend only these two modes, CT off and ESC off, only for track use.
But you know, there's just that one customer that's going to try it out on the N1.
Yeah, we have one or two that play around with them, but you know, they still do it within controlled environments.
Yeah, those are professionals.
And yeah, I mean, what more do you need in a supercar? It's got all the tech, aircon, sound system, cruise control. Actually, in Ferraris we don't call it cruise control, we call it pit limiter. So like with race cars and Formula 1 cars, when you go into the pit, you know, you click your pit limiter and it limits to 60 or 80 depending on the pit lane. So with this it's the same. It's
literally talk about giving your customers a real life track experience.
Exactly, a feel of being like a racing driver. And that's sort of what we do with the cars as well. Like example, the 488 GTB, which is now outgoing, we'll say the F8 Tributo, has a Ferrari Dynamic Enhancer Plus, which is a new system that allows them to extract as much power and performance out of the car with their own driving abilities. So the car has a limit that is out here, but every different driver has limits leading up to that. But the way they program the cars is it allows the drivers to comfortably get to those limits without feeling scared or without putting themselves at risk. But first, F12 or 812.
Okay guys, I'll leave that to you. 812 or F12.
Make your choice.
So guys, there you have it. The 812 Superfast. Let me know what you guys think of the video. And please remember to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Cheers.